Okay, so I might have mentioned that in previous videos that it is peach season. We love our peaches in this household. New Jersey has great peaches, especially some pick your own peaches, which we often do. And this year is no different than any of the other years. So I am going to be making a peach upside down mochi cake. Yes, I said that. Peach upside down mochi cake. Doris makes a terrific pineapple upside down cake. I'm making this, it's going to be gluten-free and vegan as well. Okay, so I'm going to be melting half a stick of plant-based butter. That's 4 tablespoons. So that's going to go into a pot. I'm going to mash these up into a semi-smooth paste. And when the butter is cooled, I will be adding it to our peaches. So while I'm waiting for the melted vegan butter to cool, I'm going to grate in maybe a teaspoon of fresh ginger into this. So we've got our fresh ginger in. Now we're going to add coconut milk, some apple cider vinegar, and vanilla. Okay, so into our bowl, we're going to be adding the melted vegan butter. So into the bowl, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of coconut milk, a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of miso. So I added the vanilla, I added the vinegar, and now I'm adding the miso paste, providing it wants to come out. Get out. There we go. Good stir. Incorporate all the ingredients. So let's start on the dry ingredients. Into my bowl, I've added 2 cups of white rice flour. Now, I would suggest you find sweet rice flour. I couldn't find any, so I'm using regular white rice flour. Hopefully it'll still come out, but the glutinous rice flour does not contain gluten, mind you, is the way to go, but we'll see if this works. To this, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to be adding a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of golden sugar. You can use white sugar, but I'm using the golden variety. I'm adding a scant, teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. And we're going to whisk all this together and add our wet ingredients. So to my bowl, I'm going to start adding the wet ingredients and incorporating them into this dough. So now we have all the wet ingredients incorporated into the dry. It's time to get the pan ready and make the butter sugar sauce that will help the cake release once we bake it. Okay, so in my pot here, I've got 1/2 cup of rum, a 1/4 cup of rum, 1/2 cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. So this is going to be our sugar base that's going to go into our pan over sliced peaches. I'm going to show you that in a second. We're just going to let this come up to a quick boil. Get the sugars all melted, and this will be ready to go. Here is our rum and sugar mixture with some ginger that we're going to pour over our peaches. I added a 1/4 cup of brown sugar to the 1/2 cup of regular sugar, and now we're just going to coat these liberally. Okay, so now we're going to add our batter to this pan, and we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. So as you can see, our peaches are thoroughly covered. Now it's ready to go in the oven. Okay, so the cake has come out of the oven. We baked for about 55 minutes. I stuck in a tester. It came out clean after 55 minutes, and it has now been resting for about 15 minutes. We're going to try and go for the big reveal. Fingers crossed that it actually comes out. And now comes the big reveal. Will it come out? I don't know. Yeah, we lost a little bit on the corner, but wow, that looks fantastic. So there you have it, vegan finds, folks. Wait a minute, who did that? This was the final product. Who did that? Seriously. I'm trying to make a video here and somebody takes a corner piece. Not cool. Anyway, super easy recipe. See it in the comment, not the comments, in the description box. Subscribe and enjoy.